FactsVerse presents 87-year-old grandma uses Microsoft Paint in a way that would surprise even its developers. Many grandmas take up hobbies when they retire. Some knit, some take up gardening, some take up walking and other exercise. There are many grandmas who take up painting as a way to relax and spend their time. Concha Garcia Concha took up painting, but not in a typical way. She didn't go out and buy an easel. She doesn't go to the local hobby shop to buy paints, paper, brushes, and canvas. Nope, she uses Microsoft Paint. She didn't discover her love for Microsoft Paint until her children bought her a computer as a gift. Well, since then she found a talent she never even knew she had. Here's a story of how an 87-year-old grandma uses Microsoft Paint in a way that would surprise even its developers. Microsoft Paint is a graphics editor that's pretty simple. It's installed on every version of Microsoft Windows. It has plenty of functions that allow users to edit photos and diagrams. When Concha's husband became ill, she had to stay home more often to take care of him. That meant no more lunches with friends, no more trips to the mall, and no more time at the movies. Concha loved her husband, so these sacrifices didn't really bother her all that much. She decided to make the best of staying home, so she opened up her new computer and decided to try out Microsoft Paint. She says that when she first started using the program, she began painting small things like a house. The next day, she would add details to her pictures, such as mountains, roads, and other things to make her pictures more interesting. When Concha started using Microsoft Paint, she didn't know that most people didn't use the program to create intricate pictures like the ones that she was creating. She says that she isn't really all that imaginative or creative, so to get inspiration she would use postcards that she would receive in the mail. She also got inspiration from pictures that she found in magazines. She says that putting detail into her artwork is important, so she often spends about 2 weeks on just one piece. She says that she adds a bit here and a bit there until she thinks her picture is perfect. When she first started creating her amazing work, she showed it off to her husband, her children, and her grandchildren. Soon, she started uploading her work and sharing it on her Facebook page. One of her granddaughters told her that she should be putting her work on Instagram rather than Facebook. Her granddaughter told her that the artwork she creates would get a lot more attention on Instagram. Concha listened to her granddaughter and she created an Instagram account. It wasn't long before people started following her. On March 9th, a few months after starting her Instagram page, she had 300 followers. Just 3 months later, she had over 108,000 people following her so that they could see her work. Concha says she didn't understand why her art was gathering so much attention. Being the humble artist she is, she said, "I do not understand very well why my drawings draw so much attention. I think they are very simple things." Well, since she started her Instagram account, she has uploaded pictures of a cityscape, a church by the shore, a home in the middle of a field, and her most detailed piece of work, a home set in the woods. Her use of color and the details that she adds to her pictures are amazing. If she were doing this with a paintbrush and oil paints, she would not receive as much attention as she's gotten. The fact she's using Microsoft Paint to create these pictures is what is truly amazing. When she did an interview with Radio Valencia, the grandma from Valencia, Spain said that she tried to take oil painting classes years ago. Unfortunately, she just couldn't keep going to those classes. There was no way that she could practice at home because of the strong smell of the paints. She figured that if she couldn't practice at home, there was really no reason to continue taking classes to improve her technique. It wasn't until she received her computer and got the feel of the mouse that she found that she could finally enjoy her love of creating art. On the computer, she didn't have to worry about strong smells of paints. She even found that she didn't need to take art classes to improve her technique. She was already a gifted artist. There's no word yet on what Microsoft thinks of the amazing way this grandma is using the program. The public, however, has agreed her work is amazing. They've done this by liking and sharing her work on Instagram. Soon after she created her account, her work went viral. People all over the world were following her just to see what types of amazing work she was doing. Each time she posts a new work of art, people love it. Her family says that of all the people who enjoy her work, they enjoy it the most. Her grandchildren love to show their friends the newest piece of art their grandmother created with a simple Microsoft program. Her grandchildren and most of the world understand that creating work on a computer using just a mouse, it's not as simple as it sounds. It takes skill to move the cursor in a specific way to create the detailed pieces that are created by Concha. Concha's story is an inspiration. She proves no matter how old you are, you can find a talent that you never even knew you had. You can also find a passion for something you never knew you were passionate about. Concha didn't find out about her passion and talent until she was 87 years old. She found her passion and talent, and she ran with it. Today she's making thousands of people's days brighter when they look at one of her new pieces of artwork. Subscribe for more!